Pollution, traffic, crowd, and messy streets. These are what we encounter every day. Let's try to see society in another perspective as we discover Talim Island. Going to Talim Island requires a 2-hour boat ride from Binangonan Fishport. By 6:30 in the morning, we were already aboard one of the boats. Communities comprising Talim are surrounded by Laguna de Bay. Boats traveling to Talim Island are like jeepneys in Manila. They stop in every barangays to unload several passengers. Residents ride boats that are large enough to occupy up to a maximum of 80 people. These boats are especially intended for residents and travelers' use in going to and from the communities of Talim Island. The travel was fascinating given the view from the sides of the boat. There were bamboo sticks that stood firm on the deep waters. We also saw other boats traveling back to the port carrying papag sets. We stopped by 8 barangays before we reached Barangay Kaitome. The community has obvious similarities with other barangays outside the vicinity of Talim Island, but the significant difference is the simple living here. In a community where electricity is often shut off, residents spend their time doing livelihood chores. Fishing can be considered as the culture that has made Talim Island well known for transporting fresh and cheap variety of fishes. According to one fish dealer, bighid and tilapia are usually caught in the waters surrounding their community. Dealers get minimal profit out of this livelihood.
Opo. Oh, may 12, may 10, may 5, may 2. Yun lang, sinasabi niya.
Another source of income in this barangay is making beds out of bamboo sticks. This is commonly referred to as pagpapapag. It usually takes a day to finish a papag.
Pag makatalag ngayon, mahina pang isda. Ganito ang aming ginagawa.
Meron po, bisa po yung talagang matumal yung pagbebenta na. Pag po kami dito, 200 isang piraso. Pagdating po sa Maynila, mga nasa 400.
The finished product will then be delivered to the other end of the island, which is Binangonan. Along the streets are several houses that produce furniture out of the bamboos. That is said to be the main livelihood for every household here in Talim Island. Though most of the islanders are busy with furniture making, Aling Adela here makes use of bamboo in another way, making them into barbecue sticks.
Tatagal dito yung ganito pag nalilin yung ganito. Daan-daan po ito kung i-deliver. Tapos tatalian ng malaki. Dating yan sa libo. Dahil daan-daan isang po 60, 70, 80.
In Talim Island, you'll see kids playing nature. We bumped into these kids who are playing with dragonflies without any fear or hesitations of holding the insects.
Nangangagat ito.
Nangangagat?
While on the other side are boys cheering for their favorite spiders. These fellows are indeed fearless in holding their sticks along with the outrageous fight between 2 spiders. A nice thing here in Talim Island that Manila boys and girls would definitely love is that entertainment comes cheap with a videoke box that allows for singing by only putting in a peso coin. If your 5 peso here in Manila would only be good for a single song, here in Talim Island it could be enough to lose your voice in singing. It was a long day, but our team had surely learned the importance of every livelihood and of every little thing that we possess. Talim Island is indeed a culture to understand and remember. People of this island are industrious and kind-hearted. Living a simple life brings genuine smiles on their faces. Fishing and pagpapapag are just two main livelihood in Talim Island. The culture here is manifested through this livelihood and through the people's resourcefulness and simplicity in their way of living. Despite using the island's resources for everyday living, residents of Talim preserve the beauty of the island that brings them great pride.